Grace. Again, I want to continue to talk. This is a problem that we have, a big problem. It's called the people that are religionists. And that's most of the people that say they're Christian today are religionists. They go to church, they believe the Bible, they believe what their pastor or minister tells them. And that's about it. Do they personally read the Bible so much? No, not very much. They're working a job 9 to 5 and their whole life is centered around their lives. They'll go to church on Sunday, they'll pay 10%, of course they keep 90 to God. Okay. Are they wanting to do ministry work? No. They'll pay a little bit more money to give the responsibility off to some missionary and let the missionary do it. But a lot of times a missionary is just an extension of that same group that goes to a foreign land and is just as unsuccessful as the people are in the church. The religionists are not going to heaven. In the Pentecostal circles, it's chock full of religionists. Chock full. And if the Pentecostals are, you only can imagine what the Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian, and all the rest of them are. They're so lukewarm they can't even, I just don't know how to describe it. They're just lukewarm. When you're a religionist, you're lukewarm. And you're going to hell, the inferno. Jesus said that, not me, not my interpretation. Either you're going to be on fire for God or you're going to hell. Simple as that. Jesus said they're going to come and cut the vines. They're going to cut them and cast them into the fire. The wheat. The weeds. Okay, that's growing with the wheat. The angel's going to cut them down and you're going to hell. It's just so plain. When you believe that another book is a rule of faith for your life and spiritual guide, you're in error. You're incorrect. There's only one book, and that's the Bible, the Protestant Christian Bible, not the Catholic Bible, not the Jehovah's Witness Bible, and not any other religious books, not any book by a theologian, whether it be Protestant or not. John Calvin doesn't run, John Wesley doesn't control the rules of faith for your life. You understand that? You got to get that clear. You're religionists, and religionists are not going to go to heaven. And if you're a Catholic, I used to be a Catholic in the past, I'm telling you, you're not born again. You're not going to heaven. I don't care how many times you say the rosary, pray to the Virgin Mary or anybody else. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to work. And this thing about praying to the Mother of Jesus and to other people is erroneous. It's false. It means nothing. It was created by man. The Pentecostal and Methodist and Baptist and Presbyterian, they all have their own little things. You got the Methodists baptizing babies thinking that they're going to heaven because they're being baptized. That's not so. It's just a tradition by man. You got the Baptists believing they're never going to hell. They're all going to go to heaven. Okay? You got the Pentecostal. Some of them think you got to be speaking in tongues to be a Christian, and that's wrong. You understand? Everybody's got their religious ideas. But there's only one Bible and one truth. And when you read the Bible and practice what the Bible says, you will see the truth. Why? Because Jesus came with grace and truth. Grace, the enabling power for you to see the truth of the Scriptures. If you love the Lord, if you've been born again, you will obedece. You will obey the Scriptures. You don't obey the Scriptures, you're going to go to hell. That's just that simple. I don't know how to make it any plainer than that. That's not a threat or anything. That's just what the Bible teaches. Jesus said, if you love me, you're going to continue in me. If you love your children, your family, your job, and all that, and think, oh, this and that, no. You're fooling yourself. You're living in a pipe dream. I don't care how many pilgrimages you go on. I don't care where you go, what you do. It doesn't make any difference. You have to be born again. Born by grace and truth.